Hello everyone, it's Pastor Luther, and welcome to another children's message at Christ Lutheran Church in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Are you ready for your Good News Jesus Bible story? Well, before I share my Good News Jesus Bible story with you this week, I want to show you something. Let's see if you can identify it and then tell me what it's used for. Okay, are you ready? Put on your thinking caps and get close to the screen so you can see what this is. Can you see what that is? Yep, that is a name tag. Do you know why we use name tags? Do you know why people would write their name on this and then put it onto their shirt? Well, I'm going to read you a story now. And the name of my story is Adam and Eve, and I want you to listen to the story and listen to it about names. Listen for what God says about names. Then we'll come back and we'll visit about names for just a few moments. Okay, here's our story. Adam and Eve. After creating the whole world, God looked around and was very happy. It was an incredible world filled with wonderful animals, plants, and included two very special people, a man and a woman. God made a beautiful place for the man and the woman, a beautiful place to live, an amazing garden. God named the man Adam, and God named the woman Eve. God said to Adam and Eve, I need someone to help me take care of this amazing world. Will you help me? Adam and Eve said, Sure, we'd love to help you, God. Adam and Eve were happy to care for God's beautiful world. All around them was an incredible creation. Together they walked around the garden, amazed at what they saw. There were tall trees and short trees, fat trees and skinny trees. Wow, Adam said, look at this. There are flowers of every size and color. Amazing, Eve said to Adam. It's all so beautiful. There were still quiet blue pools and a rustling breeze that blew throughout the garden. Everywhere Adam and Eve looked, they saw an amazing world. When she looked at all of the animals that God had placed in the garden, the ones that fluttered through the sky, the ones that wiggled and squirmed across the ground, and the ones that frolicked and played across the land, Eve said, It's going to be hard to keep track of them all. Don't worry, Eve, Adam said. God asked me to give all the animals names to help us keep track and to care for them all. This is toucan and chickadee and monkey and squirrel. This tall creature is called a giraffe. The silly one with a long nose, she'll be an elephant. And this one who wags his tail will be a dog, Adam said. Look, he follows me wherever I go. God watched over Adam and Eve as Adam and Eve shared all the names of the animals while they played with them in the garden. God was happy to see that Adam and Eve were taking such good care of everything in creation. Hi again, everyone, and welcome back to the conversation and discussion part of our children's message. I hope you enjoyed our Good News Jesus Bible story about God and Adam and Eve and names. Did you hear the story about names? How God named the woman Eve, and God named the man Adam. And then God asked Adam and Eve to name all of the animals and all of the plants. Well, I want us to learn and understand today that names are important. God calls us to use names because names affect and names create and names take care of relationship. If you know someone's name, that means you have a special relationship or a special friendship with them. Well, God gives you a name to let you know that God knows you very well and that God has a special relationship with you. And each and every one of you has been given a name, right? Your mom and dad and grandma and grandpas and aunts and uncles and cousins don't just call you a boy or a girl. They call you by a name. And that means that they know who you are and that they have a special relationship with you. Well, the name that I want you to remember, in addition to your name, the name that your mom and dad gave you, is the name that God gave you. And the special name that God gave you is child of God. And that's the most important name you can have. I have a little bit of an assignment, a small assignment for you. As I say so long at the conclusion of another children's Good News Bible story, here's my assignment for you. Ask your mom or dad or an adult or a grandma, grandpa, or an aunt or an uncle. Ask them what your name means. Ask your mom and dad why they named you, why they gave you the name that they did. Because names are important. Why don't you go find out the importance of your name? Okay, thanks for tuning in for another Good News Jesus Bible story. I'll see you again next week. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.